I've been trying to figure out what to do, and now I'm 30, and I still don't know how to get rid of it.
Do you have any children?
No children.
And see, would you like children eventually?
Yes.
And see, that's part of the issue that we're talking about, is that there's these things that really are quasi-genocidal, that kind of borderline on, if they're telling you the only solution is this, or the only solution is to get rid of your uterus or to null and void it, then where does the reproductivity come in? So what I would love to do is talk to you when we can have a one-on-one and talk, because as I said, the polycystic ovary stuff, fibroid stuff, it's all the same stuff. Even heart disease, osteoporosis, all this stuff in women is all about this over-estrogen condition that we're experiencing and how we bring ourselves back. There's a fantastic book. You guys have a pen? I've had these people on my radio show a few times, and I love these two ladies. It's called The Estrogen Alternative. Okay, it's a fabulous text and goes over quite a bit of things, although I will say that I am very much a stickler about a vegan diet, and that it does touch on, but if we we're going to go through a lot of very specific things, including herbal remedies and treatments. You need progesterone cream. I think you probably have stuff like, do you have wild yam creams and such? Make a huge difference, and come off of the pills. Because I'm sure that it affects your weight. Although you're sexy, mommy, you're sexy, don't get me wrong. But you know, you don't feel the way you really want to feel because they're telling you that's the only solution. Not good. All right, so we have another question. All right.
Hi.
Oh, she has a mic. Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
Hi. I was interested in what you were saying about the gallbladder. I had my gallbladder removed in 2003 because I had this pain that just wouldn't go away. And they told me my gallbladder shriveled up and they took it out. The pain went away for about 8 or 9
Did you see it once they took it out? Did you like, let me see it? Because I want to see it. I want to make a pocketbook, earring, something. I'm making something out of it. It's mine.
When they took it out, the pain went away for like 8 or 9 months. And since then, the pain's been back, and they can't explain why.
So it may not have been your gallbladder.
But I noticed when But I notice when I eat, I guess what I'm not supposed to eat, the pain gets really bad. So if I stop eating all kind of meat and just eat vegetables, I won't
Well,
have
there was a
that
guy who went to the doctor, and he said to the doctor, "Doctor, every time I go like this, it hurts." The doctor said, "Don't do that."
No, just eat vegetables.
You've cured yourself, ma'am. I love you for that.
I just want to say everything is everything.
Everything is everything.
I just want him to get to a brother. I just want him to get to a brother family because I noticed we dominated with the sister.
You know, sometimes we don't want to talk about our issues.
I know, but I'm going to talk about that. That's there's a whole big advertisement of men and enhancers and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, is it due to the food that we eat? And I know our sisters would love for us to be the mandingo we supposed to be again. I know that. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. They got all this advertisement in the stores, gas stations, Viagra's everywhere.
Oh, right.
But we supposed to be natural, strong mandingo, earthly, grounded, spiritual brothers.
Yeah.
Right.
For our women. For our
Right.
women.
Remember what I said earlier about population reduction?
Right.
The importance of population reduction is so significant, okay? So what has happened is you're absolutely right. Every other culture wanted to be like us, right? Every other culture. We were the ones that didn't have a problem, right? Okay, now all of a sudden this problem has overwhelmed the black community. I've got 18-year-olds on Viagra. Right, 18-year-olds on what is this? What's the Cialis and Levitra. And going up to Boston, and they tell you, you know that new Boston commercial, brothers, just so you know, you now inject yourself with whatever it is they got for you up there in Boston so that they can help you do your thing. All of that is totally and completely unnatural and unnecessary. Your sexual ability has everything to do with your total body wellness. When your body is sick, you're going to be sick, okay? You're not going to be able to function like you used to function or should function. So what you have to do is get this body well. You're trying to work on one area. You need to work on the entire body. You need to start eating healthier. Clean up your system. Your veins are congested with all that cholesterol and plaque and and mucus and just junk inside of your system. Get that out of there so the blood can flow freely. And then you find you won't need all of that, okay? Because you know what happens once you take it, you're going to need it forever, because in your mind you believe you need it. You're like, oh Lord, I got it. No, hold on. I'll be back. You know? All of that. You got to go through all of that. No, you just need to get your body healthy naturally.
What happens when we did a show about, no, this was something I know was gross for a lot of people. I'm going to give you the mic next. Is that we have women, and some men too, are not having bowel movements. You touched on it, but we didn't get into it because this is so serious that they're only having 1 or 2 or 3. This woman said she had 2 bowel movements a month. Yes, you all must have missed that call. She said she only had a period. She only had a bowel movement when she had her period. You all should, and Dr. Amen scared me because she said you're supposed to have 2 a day. I'm like glad to have my 1 a day.
Actually, you're supposed to really, this should be your rule. You ready for your rule when it comes to that? Because I'm big on that. And any of my friends will tell you, I talk about bowel movements all the time. I see some of my young students in here, even the teenagers who were in my belly dance class, no one escapes. We talk about it all the time. You should have 1 movement for every time a day you eat, plus 1. Because you can't get it all out in 1 sitting. You know what I'm saying? You're not a machine. Okay? So if you're eating twice a day, you should have 3. If you're eating 3 times a day, you should have 4. And that includes your snacks or fruits or whatever you have going on. It's 1, 2.
Everything they're going,
But I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel and look dynamic. And you're going to want to call me after you have a movement like that. You're like, oh my God. How many of you guys have called me? Several. See them raising their hand? They're like, I feel so
the force with which they're going.
Right, it should be.
Something's wrong.
We don't want hemorrhoids.
Sorry, something's wrong. When you sit there,
You're right, Mike. We don't want hemorrhoids. We don't want hemorrhoids and problems like that. It should be like the consistency of soft serve ice cream. Like
You should be able to talk on the phone without anybody knowing.
I do it all the time. I call Baruch. I'm like, okay. I'll be right over there. Let me just tidy up a little bit.
Yeah, I just wanted to say one thing, and Dr. Baruch talked about don't let your tongue control you, but I think it's more so about getting control of your emotions and your thought life. Once we do that, then you can make a positive move forward. Let's see.
Why'd you use that as an example? Because of what? You said get our emotions.
Okay, well, you craving, what is it?
No,
McDonald's or whatever you craving, but it's your emotions that's making you crave that. Not so much your tongue, your emotions.
Yeah, it's
So once
also chemical though.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a doctor at all, you know.
No, but you're right. We want to talk more about that too.
They
Go ahead.
design that stuff. There's a great book called Fast Food Nation. They design the smell, the taste, the visuals, everything. You ever pass one of those fast food places? I swear to God, honestly to you guys, that I'm a lifelong vegetarian, and I've never eaten that stuff. But even when I pass that, I don't even know what that is. Like, I never had chicken, I don't know. It smells good to me because it smells like something to eat. It opens up the receptors, and it makes you curious as to what it is. It's perfume, you know. They're spraying the air with that stuff around the facility so that you will open up and eat more. They design the colors. The bright red is urgency. Yellow is a hunger to make you open up. Look, who has red and yellow? Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, all of them are designed the same. You have to know these people are messing with your mind. So it's very mind control.
And I just wanted to say, bro, that I agree with you in that they are pulling on our emotions with all of those odors and those colors and all that energy. So you're absolutely right. Mike, we got somebody else. You back there taking pictures. Right, with the camera phone.
Bring the real camera, come on.
My first question is, and very, very brief. I've been